kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Sellers bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Bender. Stay.
To throw, it's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Sellers to the air again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Throwing, Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Fires left side, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short.
Ready. Mustang. Move it. Down.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown tie.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sellers. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive line, and the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Might be changing the route. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Throwing, Sellers. Steps away to find some room. Upstairs, he's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tide ready to roll on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here's Sellers to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Smith's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He's got it on the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Again, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Sellers. Complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his second rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He might want another play. Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Complete on the left to Smith. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Ninja. Bridge.
Gets the back moving. Sellers. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Lofts one high indeed. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Got him downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Sellers to the air again. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Throwing Sellers. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The snap sets up to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Never really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Here's Sellers to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started. in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Sellers to the air again. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
139 Albatross. Hawkeye. Down. Ready. 4.
Sellers. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And to get rid of it quickly.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
86 bouncer. Bridge. Icy. Ready. Magic. Mustang.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
496. Moving. Ready. Right. Bow. Hold. Bender.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Going for the big play. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage.
Ninja.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. might be calling a hot route. Throwing Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking for a big play. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fourth down, Sellers. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
The run inside. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ready? Ninja. Bridge. Break.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many.
Lining up to attempt an onside kick. How about that for a start? You roll the dice on the opening kickoff and steal a possession. It's a confident move. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40.
This is just a game-changing play right here. Not only the interception, but the huge return on the back of it to set up the offense with great field position. Now they've got to capitalize and put this ball in the end zone. What a tremendous play.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown. Bullhawks.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up.
Just nowhere to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary, and the quarterback is for.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Here comes the bunch formation. To the air, it's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That is outstanding situational defense. It's 3rd and 1, and this defense gets right up in the face of these wide receivers. And even though the ball is completed, there's nowhere to go. Great tackling in space. Now 4th and short. That's a great job defensively.
Looking for his big tight end. As a 4th down stop, the offense will take over in plus territory. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a 1st down.
Quick throw over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
What a huge play for this offense. That's a good read by the quarterback. Throwing the post to the wide receiver. There's a lot of trust in that guy. His athleticism on the outside, and he makes the catch. Beautiful throw. Touchdown offense. Tell you, they're playing well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Going for his running back. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Makes a nice move there. Got the first down and still motoring. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. It's UL Monroe in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Wants to throw it. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. Touchdown, Warhawks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Open field ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, Chris, this is what makes this tight end so good, is that you can throw the football over the middle on this post route. Beautiful throw by the quarterback, certainly. But, man, this guy is such a matchup nightmare. This is what makes him one of the best tight ends in the country.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaks free, and he might be gone at the 30 now. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum. They're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Solid game there. He's out across the 30. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. That's caught. It's Harbor. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully.
He's got a crease. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
They convert the BAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's a beautiful release by this wide receiver. Watch as he creates the space on the slant route, and now it's just about an accurate throw. And if you can frame this ball up and allow the wide receiver to run through the pass, now you're going to get some yards after the catch, which is exactly what happens.
And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
To throw, it's Sellers. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have, and I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands, and if you've got one, target him, and they're doing that here on the corner route. Beautiful job.
Catch made on the left side. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play that he could not hold on.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Out of bounds after a solid gain. They'll spot it at the 40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, and a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. It's a fumble. And the Warhawks will kick this away to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the 3rd quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quick. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. To throw, it's Sellers. First play taking a deep shot. What a catch, one-handed downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. It's a foot race, they won't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. The sure hands. It's Cobb. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
You've got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive massive completion for this offense.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers.
This was just a stalemate. Chris, it reminds me of one of those rugby scrums. You know, they all lock shoulders and then they roll the ball underneath. Look at this. No one's moving anywhere, including the quarterback. No gain.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running a quarterback sneak here.
It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center, than the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Kill. Win. Skate. Hawkeye. Force.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Dropping back. It's Rayner. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
This was my favorite concept to throw when I was playing quarterback. You got 4 verticals, and it depends on the coverage. You can have open coverage with 2 safeties. You can have closed coverage with a middle safety. And when you get a closed coverage...
Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Season opening. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
That is a typical throw quarterback has got to be more careful.
He's got it right near the end zone. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches.
They're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
Trying to get the throw off. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. A crucial stop by this defense, and we'll see if the offense regrets not trying a field goal there.
Well, we know this coach is going to be aggressive, and this time it just doesn't pan out for him. As a quarterback, you've got to throw the ball with great timing down in the red zone and near the goal line. You can see those windows are just tighter. They cannot hook up, and that's a huge 4th down stop.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And still backed up. He's looking to throw it again. And is intercepted. Touchdown, Penn State. A huge defensive score.
That is the worst feeling in the world for a quarterback. You're trying to make a throw out on the outside that candidly is an easy throw, but it's hard to see that defender as he's breaking on the ball, and he steps in front for the pick. As soon as it's in his hands, Chris, it's over. He's gone. There's nobody in front of him for a touchdown.
Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Chris, this feels like a Steph Curry heat check from the logo. You're up in this game. Everything's working. Why not try an onside kick? And bang.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. To throw, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Chris, I'm pretty sure this quarterback saw the outside leverage of the defense, and he knew he could work inside with the inside receiver. The key here for the receiver is you've got to attack the inside shoulder of the
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. It's Penn State in front as we break for the quarter. As we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. A deep shot to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense is totally locked in right now, and they understand where this quarterback is trying to go with the football. He's making poor decisions, and they're making him pay. 2 straight interceptions on back-to-back series for this group. They're doing a marvelous job.
He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time a completion. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. And you set it down after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action. Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on 1st down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mustang. Hold. Bender.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, you can't win big games turning the football over, and 2 picks in the 1st half is not going to cut it. I think the coach might have a decision to make. Does he need to bench this guy at halftime? Because he is not playing well, and he's not seeing the field very well at all.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
When a quarterback is outside of the pocket, the key for the wide receivers and the tight ends are to find the soft spot in the zone. The tight end does a beautiful job here, finding that area, giving his numbers to the quarterback, and it's an easy completion for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity, got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense. try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Clear movement before the snap. That'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking downfield. It's Rayner. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Way too much speed in that play.
That was an incredibly important drive. This game was getting out of hand here in the second quarter, and now headed into the locker room, it's still just a 2-possession game. So a lot of belief as they head in that they can come back, put together this comeback in the second half, and ultimately win.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Timeout taken by the Nittany Lions. That's going to be their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now, this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
To throw, it's Sellers. Looking for 6. It's caught in the back of the end zone. But he couldn't quite get a foot down. Incomplete. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here comes the rush. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
2nd and 10 here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and another incompletion.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Scanning the field, it's Rayner. The pocket breaking down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a dart right down the middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Coming after him. Oh, he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains and they're off schedule. And Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing that you should be trying to do on this 2nd down play call is get to a position where you've got 3rd and manageable to try to move the sticks.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Now the offense is set up with a short field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, so that you've got some chance to convert on 3rd.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. The pressure's on. He's got his man wide open. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown. That is impressive.
Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
You've got to...
Welcome to beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions against the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Platt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Coach Lembo told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. wideouts now clustered. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking deep in the very first play. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Wow, they're wasting no time going for the jugular here. First snap of the game, and they're taking a big shot down the field. You love the aggressive nature of the play caller. Clearly, all week, they saw this in the game plan, the opportunity to take a shot early in the game, and they do it right off the bat.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short from the +27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Really love this play design on third down. You get into a 3-by-1 formation and try to get your best player in a one-on-one situation on the backside, and it's an easy slant. Easy pitch and catch, beautiful route, beautiful ball, and it's a conversion for the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on first. Linebackers making some adjustments now. To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buffalo. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Here comes the pressure. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks right, lets it fly. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. He makes the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. It's Buffalo with the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry up.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. he's throwing for it. On the move now. And he's hit just before the throw. The pass is intercepted. He can go. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown. Bulls. A big defensive score.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The sack sets up second down. Back to pass. It's Sellers. The receiver grabs it. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Zips it down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. The defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buffalo. The defense produces 6 points.
They have
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep down the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. From the gun, he looks for an open man. With the catch, it's Johnson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Receivers are bunched together. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Bringing pressure. Caught near the goal line. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback designed runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Chris, the key to this play was the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to go with the football. Forcing the quarterback to check it down, and then you stop it for no gain. This defense is playing really well.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here comes the rush. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
This quarterback better calm down and calm down in a hurry. He is making ill-advised throws and turning the football over far too often. Back-to-back series now with an interception. He's got to get something that is safer and easier to complete. This offensive coordinator better help him out because he is not seeing the field very well.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet the...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. There'll be a rule down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Fires it to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They're going for it again. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got space. Breaking into the clear. They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the second level and using that athleticism. And then look at these blocks down the field. On the perimeter, we've got wide receivers working hard. That is selfless.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Return begins inside the 10. But he's got some space here. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Deep ball back to the right side. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. That play makes it 2nd and 10. The snap, looking to throw here. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain, all the way to the 36. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. He's running out of time here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
Tackle is made, but the ball was spotted at the 4. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big film, doing work.
This is crucial. Defense needing to stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
You got to make those plays, and in particular in the red zone, you've got an opportunity to extend the drive, keep your offense on the field. That catch has to be made, and now this head coach has a decision to make. I think the emotional decision would be go for this, but he's in field goal range. Take the points. I would take the 3 right here.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Well, Chris, this becomes a very precarious situation here with just a little bit of time left. If this offense can get on the field and go down and score and get the ball back to start the second half, this thing could get out of control.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Timeout taken by the Nittany Lions. That's going to be their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the pressure's on. Took contact on the throw.
Now, Chris, there's 2 things going on here. One, the pass rush is doing a great job. Yes, the effort is there. They've got some guys that can get after it. But also, this pass protection, they've got to shore themselves up. It's about effort and targeting yourself pre-snap. They're not doing a good job of either of those. They need to shore up this protection if they want to have success offensively.
Catch is made down the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, this quarterback has got to have better feel in the pocket. You can see that that pocket is starting to collapse. He needs to escape, get himself out on the outside, and give his offense a chance. This guy has got to do a better job in the pocket.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Short pass finds the tight end. Five-yard pickup on first down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here comes the pressure. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's caught. It's Johnson.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He makes the grab, and he goes out of bounds short of the mark. He didn't get there. They did not make it short on 4th down. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down. Solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets up now 2nd and 3. Got an opening here. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line now. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. It's a shotgun run call. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
To throw, it's Sellers. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep to the right after all that. And the football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Here's a target, and it's complete. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. The ball is out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
139 albatross. Stop. Bender.
4th down, look at a throw for it. Pressure is coming. Quick dart to the right. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually